Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. Today we are on the road again. No, we're not going back to Scottsdale, but I am heading to Texas to pick up a 403 motor. I found one that somebody was needing to get out of their shop. They decided to go with a 350 Chevy on their project and was just needing to get rid of that 403 to get it out of the way. So, me and Bryson, say hi Bryson.
Hello.
He doesn't want to be on camera because he doesn't have his hat.
I don't have my iconic getup, so I can't be on camera.
Well, this ain't your channel, so it don't matter.
I still can't be on camera.
Yes, you can.
No.
There you are. If he don't want me to, I'll blank that part out. But anyways, he's going with me. We're going down to Bridgeport, Texas to meet this gentleman. He's coming from southwest of Weatherford, Texas. And we're going to meet up. And Bridgeport is the town that I used to be based out of when I drove the semi. I drove for them for, oh gosh, 7-8 years, I think it was, before I had my accident, and ended up having to give it up altogether. But we're going to get down here, and then we'll check this engine out and see what we have. We'll see you in a bit. All right. Well, I just met with Ronnie, and we got us a 403 here. I could see down in the cylinder holes on one side and another. Let me see which one it was. I don't know if you can see down in there. Brand new pistons. He says it's been honed out, or bored out to 30 over and honed. New pistons, new rods, new crank, or maybe a recently turned crank. It's got a decent flywheel on it. $375 I really couldn't lose on this. May even try to clean up those valve covers, but we got one. We'll tear it apart, see where we're at, and go from there. Hopefully this is going to be a good one. Well, the 403 I bought yesterday didn't go well. It is locked up. It's got rust in the cylinders. None of what the guy told me was true. Here's his idea of an MSD distributor. That's a stock distributor painted red. Looking back, I wish I would have took my scope with me. Had I looked inside the cylinders, I would have never bought it. Let's get this thing turned on and I'll show you what we ran into. And it's very disappointing. I mean, very, very disappointing that you cannot trust anybody when it comes to buying stuff off Facebook Marketplace. I say that as a general get over here. I want you to look inside that cylinder. There's the valves. This thing is locked up tighter than Dick's hat band. Plus, he also told me that these were flat top pistons. No, they're just regular dish. I can't even see any markings on them. He told me it'd been bored 30 over. No boring. Told me it'd been done recently. No, it's been run many miles. It truly disappointing. I messaged the guy, told him, what all I found out. He called me a liar. So I made a video and I sent it to him. And I want to put that video in right here. Okay, Ronnie. First thing we're going to do is address the being locked up. That's locked up. That ain't moving. Okay, Ronnie, here's my scope. Let's address the first one here. Look at the rust inside that cylinder. I mean, that's the valve right there. There's the piston. That's why this thing is seized. That looks terrible. That looks absolutely terrible. Rest of the cylinders didn't look as bad, but if you notice the pitting on the walls, that pitting, you're going to lose oil pressure right there. And it's going to smoke. And look how that piston skirt has wore the side of that wall. If this thing was bored and honed, it hadn't been done so in quite a while. And you could still see some bore or hone marks, but the scores of the pistons are everywhere. It has been a while since that thing has been. It hasn't been honed recently at all. Plus, I want you to look at this piston. There's no markings on that piston, so it has not been bored. But that's a dish piston. That is not a flat top, like you said. Now let's go down in here. This is through the distributor hole. And let's take a look at that camshaft. That camshaft is not new. I mean, look at that. But that looks absolutely disgusting. Here's one of the rods. And let me get this around here. That is a stock I-beam rod. That is not an H-beam. That's wrong as well. Those pistons are not new. You can tell that they have been run. Plus, that is not an MSD distributor. That's an HEI painted red. And, I do not know what all you claim the other person has told you, but you passed it off as this is what it is. And I want to take you over here, show you the engine that I took out of the car. Yours is no better. I literally have bought a piece of junk. But you can see the pistons, exact same pistons. Those are factory. They are not flat top. Those are dish pistons. So, man, I'm sorry, but had I brought that scope with me, I wouldn't have bought it. I would have left it right with you. And, you know, besides that, I made it clear that I was willing to trade that other stuff. And I'm glad I didn't now, or I would have actually lost more. But, guys, got a very serious question to ask you. Would you do this to somebody on Marketplace? Would you tell them that, you know, this motor has new pistons, new H-beam rods, new yada, 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 when none of it is true? And they know you're going to find out. Why would you do that? I mean, if I sell something to somebody, I want it to be in better shape than I described because of the fact I'm an honest person. Am I a rarity nowadays? Very disappointed. It was only $375. I mean, maybe I can get something out of this that I can use. But I'm still searching for an engine. Really, really pushing toward the 400 Pontiac, just because buying parts for that is so much easier and cheaper. But just feeling huge disappointment today. But the other cylinders looked decent. There was a huge amount of pitting in them, so I know it hasn't been bored. And if it has, hadn't been bored in a while. That one there has got a lot more pitting than this one does, except for that one cylinder. And I don't know if that one cylinder could be saved. So, well, I'm just going to go ahead and end this video off here. If we tear it down, I will put it in before. If we don't, I may just stick it back out in the barn and cover it up and let it sit. Man, 5-hour drive, almost a full tank of gas. He told me he was going to trade some parts for it. Then after I gave him the parts, he wanted to know about the rest of his money. I mean, I'm not going to give him a practically new carburetor and a polished aluminum intake for free. Some people. Thank y'all. Don't forget the merch shop. Don't forget memberships. We'll see you next time on Santa's Workshop.